Hi everyone, Patrick here. Today I'm going to walk you through setting up a Personality Insights application and running it locally and then uploading it to Bluemix. So the first thing we want to do is go to GitHub. GitHub has a number of different repos for Personality Insights, and the one I'm going to choose is the one for Node.js. So I go in here, click on Personality Insights, Node.js, and then I want to download it to my desktop. Click on Download Zip, save it to the Downloads folder, and then we're going to go in there in a minute and extract it. But first I want to go through and show you guys the different things here that you have to consider when running it locally. The first part here talks about Cloud Foundry. The next part talks about running it locally. So as you see here, there's a place for a password and a username, and we're going to get on that later. So the next thing I want to do is extract my zip file into my project. So I go into my downloads, extract my files, choose my project that I want to extract them to. I'm going to call this one PI-meetup. Once you've extracted your files into your project, you need to navigate over there to your project on your local drive, open up the folders, and what I like to do actually is move all of these outside of the Personality Insights master folder, just because when you're working with the command line it's a lot of extra typing. So I like to move it out of there, and then I delete that folder, and then you have your Node framework in this folder instead. So then once you have that cleanup completed, you can actually run the application at this point if you choose to. So navigate over to your command line, then navigate into the folder. First thing you need to do is install npm. Simply type npm install, and then that will go through the process of installing it on your drive. And this is for the Node framework. So once that's installed, then you need to install Express using npm install express. And the last thing you need to install is socket.io. So npm install socket.io. And at this point, you can actually run your app by typing node app.js, and it will kick it off on your local host on port 3000. Let's go over and check that out. So I like to open a new window. It's a little cleaner that way. I'll type localhost port 3000, and then bam, there's your Personality Insights app running. Now there is one thing that we forgot to do, which I'll show you in just a second. When you click on Analyze, it's going to give you user access denied. This is because we didn't enter our credentials in our app.js file. So open this one up, and in here you can see there's a place for Bluemix credentials, username and password. And these are not just your username and password to the website. These are the username and password for the particular service that you're using. So because I'm using Personality Insights, I'm going to grab the credentials for my Personality Insights service that's running. So log into Bluemix. Once you log into Bluemix, you need to navigate into your space where your apps are. Mine are in dev. space that I created. I like to make mine in a list form. A little easier for me to find them that way. And then you've got your list of apps here, and I'm going to navigate to services, and this is the service I want to use, this one called PI. And then click on service credentials, and then it shows your username and password. Username and password right here. So you copy and paste those into the app.js file. Save your file, and then kill your currently running instance by pressing Control-C. Clear the screen. Go back in, type node.app.js, and that'll kick it off. That's listening on port 3000. I'll navigate back over to your window. I'm going to open up a new one. Localhost, port 3000. Now it's running. Click Analyze, and voila. You've got a fully functioning Personality Insights app running locally on your hard drive. Next thing I want to show you guys is setting up your YAML file so that you can upload this using Cloud Foundry tools to Bluemix and then run it on Bluemix after you've made your customizations. Okay, so let's update our manifest.yml or YAML file. So go into your folder, click on the manifest.yml, open it up with your favorite text editor. You need to change the name. This is the name of your application as it's running on Bluemix. I'm going to call mine PI-meetup. We want to update the services. I'm going to use the PI service that I have already. And then we need to add a line in here for our domain, which is basically a URL for where your app's going to be on Bluemix. So mine's watsontiger.bluemix.net, and then my full app name will be pimeetup.watsontiger. So let's clear the screen. Now we're going to upload using Cloud Foundry tools. So in your command line, type cf push, and then it's going to update the application, upload it to Bluemix, and it looks like it uploaded correctly. So now let's go and back to Bluemix dashboard and open up our app. So we find it here, PI Meetup. Click on the link, and there it is. Very own Personality Insights application running on the web.